We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Today, it's week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, it's week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Darius Slayton from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jet sweep to start the drive. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here we go. 53. Hey, watch the slip. Watch the slip.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. The Jaguars at 8-2 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Etienne once more. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Franks now. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On play action, it's Wentz. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man, complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. To throw, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 15 now, Wentz. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Down inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo.
Here's a diving catch right side. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Toss left side for Etienne. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On second down, Etienne once more. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now Franks. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped forward. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to second and 15. Another tote for Etienne. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They go play action with Franks rolling to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah.
He's got a man, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll look to run with Jwhoppe, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Kene Jwhoppe with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Franks. They'll roll him out right. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 15, check 15.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Trouble, 38. Steal, black.
Franks. And going deep for Hill. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wentz to throw. He's got a man, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some.
There he goes, right side. The 30, 10, 5, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, 75 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good, and it makes the score 21-10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down trap.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Andrew Booth picks it off. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So still 14 yards to go. Second down. Setting up play action. Franks rolling to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Black, 95.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Check steal.
Striking. Crash, crash. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Slam, slam.
Ultra. Go ultra.
No.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Mac Hollins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jags are back within a score. McManus's point after is good. And it's now 21-17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
On first down, here's Franks. Out to his left. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Franks looking to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. It's Franks now from the shotgun. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Jaguars will take over possession here up at the 44.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check 26. Check 26. Slam. 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 Watch the safety creep. Jam. 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 Watch twist. Strike. Strike. Twist. Twist.
On the counter, ETN.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Ready. Ready. 53. 52 blast. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Black Ultra.
Franks will throw for it on 4th down.
Steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check, fuse. Ultra, ultra. Ready, ready.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Drill, 52.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
35's the mic. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Back to throw. Franks. forced out to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The kick by McManus is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things. Kick started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Second and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
22 needle.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
116 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Kill. Shot. 17.
ETN up the middle. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 18-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Off play action. Franks. He'll buy some time right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Wentz. Flushed out right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Ready. 10 cycles. Yellow. Ready.
A first down throw. Here's Franks. Dancing to his left. And he's got Pierce. Touchdown, Jaguars. Alec Pierce, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this 4th quarter.
Well, this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this up past the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Wentz. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Wentz now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Jamison Williams, 35 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake. Franks on the move to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On first down, they'll run with Jwhoppe. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Back to Jwhoppe again on first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now wins. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's not like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Up the middle, Jwhoppe. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll go right back to Jwhoppe. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jwhoppe with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Working out of the gun, Franks. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28 8-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw to the right side and complete to Thomas. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Wentz. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pass.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On 1st and 10, Franks
steps away. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Wentz to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing now is Wentz. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On second down, Franks again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Ravens, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll be back home next week, take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm